Hi, welcome to the video series of Automate and Grow. This video, I am going to introduce a special person who helps business owners, entrepreneurs, and even individuals in corporates or anyone who is alive by helping them to improve in their mental health, in their spiritual health, psychologically. And he is famously known as Wellness Mentor. I have known him for close to 4 years now, and he has a great, rich experience, industry experience of more than 25 years, and he's been practicing this wellness as a passion for many years and as a profession for close to 2 years now. He has explored this particular field of wellness and being healthy and a lot of helping people through psychosomatic advices and all that for many years now. And I decided to go on live with this person, especially during these times when we all are facing this challenging situations of lockdown and a lot of mental stress and difficulties are going on. So I would want to find out from him, who is also an entrepreneur, who has helped probably hundreds and thousands of individuals to get well in their situation. So let me introduce to you Mr. Nandakumar, who is with me right now on this Zoom call. So Mr. Nandakumar, I have given a short introduction of you. Of course, your introduction is much bigger than that. I would like you to take a couple of minutes to explain our audience more about what you do. How do you bring this wellness to people, and how do you help them to become better in their life? And your signature program called Pain to Gain and Magic of Mind. You'll be amazed with what Mr. Nandakumar is going to tell you now. Please share 2 or 3 minutes of what you do.
Thank you so much, Thomas. In fact, I am honored to be a part of your video series or your interview series. And I feel honored that you have called me and asked me to do this discussion with you. It is a great privilege and honor. In fact, even working with Regula was a great privilege and honor for that. For me, wellness, health and wellness was something which was a passion for me for quite a long time. It started when in school, I basically, when you do your 12th standard and you want to become a doctor, and you go and tell your max teacher that, sir, I'm not bothered about your max because I'm a biology student. So that was the kind of person I was. But due to various circumstances, I could not pursue medicine at that point in time, and I ended up becoming a plant doctor rather than a human being doctor. So I studied agriculture and then got into management, and I was mostly into agribusiness for about 14 years before getting into entrepreneurship. That was another 14 years. And always know this passion towards doing something more for the people around you in terms of health and wellness was something which was very, very strong inside me, particularly the areas related to the mind, which was targeting very, very directly to the emotional and mental aspects of a human being. And since I got into healing and started a modality called pranic healing for about 8 years now, the passion only grew and my conviction only grew. So it was about November of last year when I formally quit my business and started this company called Wellness Mentor Consulting. And now it's a new baby, a newborn baby. Yes, almost before that, I had some preparation work going on. So as I say, it was not 2 years, but almost a year, I would say, that the preparation for launching this business was going on. And so today, now I am completely whole and soul into my passion. So my passion has become my profession.
Yeah, can you say a little bit about how you help? What is the wellness that you give? How do you help?
Okay.
Yeah.
See, the premise from which I work is basically our mind is what decides what we become in life. So mind is a source of thoughts, and based on our thoughts, that's what we create the reality around us. Every one of us, whatever we are today, is because of the way we have thought till yesterday, and what we are going to become tomorrow is going to be the way we think today. So mind is a source of thoughts. But if you look at the mind, it's such a complex mission, if I have to call it that way. and it comes without a user manual. So what I am trying to do is to provide a user manual for people to understand the mind so that they can tap into the power of the mind and use it positively and productively so that whatever dreams they want to achieve in life, they can go ahead and achieve it. Not only about what they want to achieve in life in terms of materialistic requirements or in terms of business or whatever, but even in terms of relationships, even in terms of their satisfaction, happiness, whatever they would call it. So achieve whatever they want in life, be it emotional, physical, mental, spiritual, whatever.
Okay,
So
so
that's what I try to provide to people who come to me. So
okay,
I do it in three ways. Basically, one is by conducting workshops which are related to the mind, the subconscious mind, and all that, the workings of the subconscious mind, and all that. The second aspect I do is one-to-one personal counseling and coaching, where people come to me for if they have a specific issue or a problem, where I discuss with them and help them discover solutions for themselves. And the third aspect is also based on for entrepreneurs. Basically, when they do business, many times no, they think that even though they do all the right things in their business, they may not find the business going the way they want. So they could be limited by two ways. One, their own limiting belief systems would be there, because of which they are not able to go forward. Which again I help them by in terms of no, one-to-one discussions and counseling with them, or hand holding them as a mentor. So mentoring people that way. The other aspect also is relating to identifying negative energies which are there in their environment, maybe in their office, maybe in their environment, in their
you do it
surroundings.
with the pranic healing.
It is not actually okay using the techniques which have been learned in pranic healing, so we can scan the energies of an office and find out where the problems are. It also has got some connect with Vastu, it has got some connect with Feng Shui, and all these aspects also get applied there in terms of energy dimensions or energy dynamics. Since the universe entirely is energy, these energy dynamics, if you are aligning our energies to the universal energy, then things will become very fast. We can go forward in life very quickly. It is like flowing down the current along with the current. Otherwise, you are going up the current.
Got it. Okay. So basically, what you're saying is if an entrepreneur is struggling to make money, because most of the entrepreneurs do struggle to make money, what you're saying is you will be able to help them to discover their own mind, probably the blueprint, and help them to come out with some blocks of whatever they have and reprogram their mind so that they can be set right to achieve more money in their life. Am I right?
Yes, absolutely right.
Okay.
I don't give them any financial consultation. There are other people for doing that. I work with their mind.
Mind. Amazing. So,
Because there are different kinds of money blueprints which we all have, because most of the time as entrepreneurs, we all of us, we have grown up hearing that it is difficult to earn money. Only if you work hard you will get money. Money doesn't grow on trees. These are a lot of things which you have learned, and they go and sit very deep inside as blueprints. Now we don't realize that is what is preventing us. In fact, I have gone through a similar experience myself. After I used to say that I don't have any problem going and sleeping even on a platform, because I'm like that. And I found that I was not able to accumulate money at all for over a long period of time until I broke that belief system. So my effort now is to help people break their negative belief systems so that they can live more happily
okay.
and of course earn a lot of money.
So in one way, basically, you can also be defined as a person who is a mind doctor. Only thing is you do not cut open the mind physically, but you understand the mind and then try to repair it and guide it so that it can improve and achieve the results.
Yeah, yes, maybe I call myself as a mind, body, spirit specialist.
Okay, mind, body, and spirit specialist. Thank you very much. That was a very good introduction, because this is important so that our audience would understand and connect better with you. So that once they know you better, then later on they can connect, much more with more information about you. So thank you very much for that. So moving on to the next one, the next set of details I would like to find out about you is what are the top three challenges that you have faced as an entrepreneur? See, it's your passion that you're pursuing. That's amazing. But 100% you would have faced a lot of challenges, I'm sure. But I just want you to go on explaining the top three challenges that you have faced and how did you overcome them. The purpose of this question is simple. Most of our audience are going to be entrepreneurs and business leaders, and I'm sure all of us are going through problems and struggles. So if they listen to someone who's had similar problems and they've overcome them, it will give them inspiration, ideas, and ways of coming out of them. So that's the idea behind asking you this question. Please go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so if I have to talk about my recent venture, which is wellness mentor consulting, the first challenge which I faced was when I proposed this and I told many of my close people that I want to I want to change my business track, and from IT training, what I was doing, I want to get onto this. Most of the people discouraged me. Many people told me that you don't have any kind of formal certifications. You don't have any kind of, you have not gone studied any psychology or any of these, this one, and you don't have those kind of degrees with you which are backing you. And so it was, and whenever comparisons was there, see, there are so many people, why should they come to you? They can go to a psychiatrist, they can go to a psychologist for their problems, they can go to all these medical professionals for a problem. Why should they come to you? This is what many people told me. So that was my first challenge. But for me, deep inside me, I knew that from childhood, this was something which I was doing very well. And my mother always used to tell me, had you spent a little less time, no, counseling and giving advice to others, you would have become more better in your life.
Okay.
So, so that was there. So, and until I discussed this with my mentor, I also had mentors in my life, and with one of my mentors, when I was discussing this with him, he said, Nandu, don't worry about that. My mentor also is a person who is doing very, very good in life today. And he said, I never had any of these certifications, what I am doing for today. So it is about what you are convinced of, and you are going to tell your life experiences to people, which is going to become a message to them. So the typical words you used was, the mess in your life will become a message to others. That's what you want to try and do. And as we grew up, we have had so many messes in our life. We have made so many mistakes in life. And so if you are going to tell them how those mistakes became messages, and if you are able to convey that, how did we overcome them and how did we convey that? That's more than enough. And then I never had any doubt. So he was actually reinforcing my inner gut feeling, you can call it. And so I went ahead. So that was the first aspect, and I started announcing classes, and in a, let's say, in a hotel, and I started just like that doing my program. So that was the first challenge, I would say. The second challenge was, how about marketing this? How will I market, and how will I find a way of marketing this kind of my workshops, what I'm starting to do, because people don't know me. Now that's where the challenge was easily solved by being a member of BNI and marketing networking organization like that, where a referral marketing organization was a real backbone and a support for me to take over the challenge which was actually presented by the marketing aspect. So more and more, I started talking to people, and what helped me was being a member there for the last 5 years. I've always helped people, given them ideas and suggestions, and counseled them whenever opportunities was there. And so many of them knew that okay, this person has got this capability, and he will be good at what he's doing. So that helped. So that's how the second challenge of marketing was overcome initially, at least.
Okay.
And the third aspect was what I should say. People generally, when you talk about mental wellness today and emotional wellness, it's a taboo subject. So that's the biggest challenge which I am facing as of today. Mental wellness is a taboo subject, and nobody wants to talk about mental wellness. So an employee in an organization doesn't want to go and tell his boss that, see, I'm facing a little bit of depression today, or I'm a bit low, so I want to take a casual leave. Or even if he is taking treatment for a depression, he doesn't want to reveal it to his company people. So that was one that is really even today a bigger challenge, and during the lockdown, I think it has even more become more bigger. So this is a challenge I'm trying to overcome, and I'm trying to create the awareness among people that this is something which you can talk of. And why this workshop format? What I do to corporates is also that I have packaged a program called stress management. So stress management is something which everybody knows, and under the guise of stress management, we are actually talking about mental wellness there. So they need not reveal that they have the problem, but they are getting solutions to their problem. So this is how I am addressing the challenge as well as the solutions to the challenge.
Amazing. So the first one is just do it. The second one is networking has helped you a lot, and the third one is
Definitely.
you have basically rebranded your message so that people can accept it with less
In a way, it is acceptable to them.
acceptable to them. Amazing. See, all the entrepreneurs face challenges, but only those who find a way out, or some kind of a solution, they overcome and they survive. So thank you for sharing three of the ways in which you were able to overcome your challenges. Next question to you is, what is one top advice that you would like to give to a new budding entrepreneur?
My top advice would be, you will fail many times. You will see a lot of failures. It's not about seeing the failures that is important. It is about getting up and starting to do what you're convinced to do. So before becoming an entrepreneur, be convinced about your strategy, be convinced about what you're doing. And see, you need to have a proper market study and understanding that whatever you're passionate about will work in the market. That's important. And it will help you earn money. So that is important. Once you know that you are right on track and you know that your product or service is good, then just go ahead and do it. Don't bother about whatever people can say. There will be people who tell you all the wrong things, but just you go about and do it, because it's all about going ahead and doing it. That's all. So it's not about falling down, but it's about getting up and no, running again. I won't even say walking again.
Okay, so resilience. We all should have resilience to.
Resilience, yes, a lot of resilience.
Thank you very much. And one final question to you. You have used the services of Rejola before. What is the feedback that you would like to give to us? And did you like something about us? If yes, what did you like about Rejola?
See, in one word, if I have to describe Rajola, I would say commitment. I would say sincerity, and I would say perfection. So I have used three words in
That was wonderful. Thank you very much.
amazing. You have an amazing team, Thomas, and your own. I've been now knowing you for almost 4 years now, 4+ years now, and the way the commitment you share, and what I admire about you is no something which I also very strongly believe. What you do is not for you alone, but there should be a larger cause. So that is also one thing which every entrepreneur should believe in. It is not for his happiness or his pleasure that he is doing his product or service. There should be a larger cause of serving your community, the people around you, or the humanity, or whatever. There should be a larger purpose, and I see that larger purpose in Rajola, and that is really what impresses me, and I would recommend Rajola to anybody for that.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. That was awesome sharing. That's really so touching, and I'm happy that I heard that from you. We are so happy when our customers accept what we do. So thank you very much. So that brings it to an end for our interview. Thank you very much for your time and sharing these lovely messages. I'm sure many will benefit from hearing what you've said. And any of you, if you're interested to get in touch with Mr. Nandakumar, of course, I'll be tagging him in the post. You can directly contact him or get in touch with me. I'll put you in touch with him. He conducts regular webinars under various names like pain to gain. How can you convert your pain into gain? He conducts also on magic of the mind, and he also does few magical things during this particular workshop that he conducts, where he shows how powerful our mind is. He literally does magic in front of your eyes. So I've attended his programs. Really amazing, and I would strongly recommend that you take up his program. Please get in touch with him, or you can write to me. I'll put you in touch with him. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Nandakumar. Thank you for this valuable time.
Thank you, Thomas. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much.